And welcome back to J610. Last time, it was nighttime, so we couldn't continue, and also we ran out of time, but we were making, well, what hopefully will become a mountain. Jeez, I don't know. If worse comes to worse and this looks terrible, then we're just gonna delete it. It's not a big problem. Really, we don't need to worry too much about it. Roblox Plus is still going on in the background, never gonna stop. Let's see. We fenced off this area, we changed it to a nice kind of stone, and we're gonna see if we can get some stuff done. Let's really try and just add some more stuff. So what we want to do is start filling out this mountain to start off. So let's increase the size a little bit here. Let's not be shy. We'll hollow it out afterwards. How about that? That'll be a process, let me tell you. I'm sure some people are probably thinking, gosh dang it, why aren't you hollowing it out as you build it? It's gonna become problematic in the future. And I'm sure it will be, but that's not gonna stop me from making bad decisions. Okay. Probably want to, you know, we probably want to get this right here. Get some of that going. Maybe want to kind of make this a little bit more. Geez, I'm at a loss for words here, because multitasking isn't something that humanly is... that we're humanly supposed to be doing. We're just not built for that. Especially not me, apparently. Because even the average person would be able to talk and do something at the same time. But you might have found that I have trouble with that. But nonetheless, here I am, doing this. Okay, we'll probably... So what we want... I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about it. But what we probably want is some areas where it kind of starts curving over. Because this is probably going to be less of a mountain and more of just a hill. Really? It probably is just going to be like that. But how are we going to make a hill? Because I have not made hills. I played Minecraft for a while, but even then... I still didn't make hills, you know. But we're gonna make some hills. I don't think really much can constitute as a mountain in this game. You can make kind of a fake mountain. I mean, what even is a mountain really compared to a hill? What's the difference? How do you determine the exact difference between a hill and a mountain? Because some people call things mountains, and some people call things hills. You know. Maybe there's some wisdom in there. I don't really care for it though. Let's see. Probably want this to be kind of like that. Okay. This is starting to look a little bit more interesting. Maybe we want something like that. Maybe we want rock to kind of come out like that. Yeah, that's starting to look reasonable. Okay. Remove air, maybe that. And this. There we go. You know, as far as the first two layers go, this is looking pretty reasonable. And I'm starting to see that blocky might possibly turn out to be a bad idea. I don't know. You know, we'll just have to see. But for now, blocky is starting to look pretty generic and bland. Okay, we'll start working on the third layer now. Okay, so all those Roblox Plus notifications, apparently I'm recording at just the right time because a lot of items after the recent sale are going off sale again, or increasing back up to normal price. So you know, great coincidence there. Let's start putting stuff down. Okay, let's get the base shape because now it's a lot of molding and sculpting, I'd imagine. So we'll probably want to kind of get the base middle stuff that we know we're not going to be altering that much. Now we'll want to lower the size a little bit, get some of this more specific stuff, this area over here, and just kind of decide what we want to do with it. Darn it, remove. Oh, good, we can just do that. That's nice. Okay, yeah, we just want to decide exactly what we're going to be doing with all this space. So much space, maybe not enough space, and we'll need some space max, but, you know, let's just see what we go. So this hill, as it stands right now from what we've molded, it is just... It's happening a little bit too quickly. It's caving in too quickly. So, you know, that's what I'm saying, is you can't create something that looks naturally that tall in this game very easily. Because, for one, you don't have much area to work with, especially us in this little corner. Because, you know, there's a lot of people that if they wanted to make a good-looking mountain, they'd need a lot more room to do it with. So what we're making is probably going to turn out to be more of a hill. But we want to make something, maybe we want it to start kind of towering up a bit. Maybe we want to make it kind of almost unrealistically tall. I mean, there's nothing too realistic about this game, let's be honest. Let's go with just some general height. We want to just start, like, towering this stuff up. It's gonna start going pretty nuts. Nuts high. Nuts crazy. It's going all over the place. I don't know where I'm going with that, but as you can see, this terrain, it's just shooting up there. There's no stopping it. That's right. Okay, so it's you know, it's already starting to lose that kind of realistic look to it that we had before, or that generated look. It's starting to look more flattened out, intentional. Of course, it's the hard thing too, because you can't really judge it before it's finished. Oh, and the sun's setting again. The nighttime, it's just the worst, because all of this terrain is like the same color, and it's super dark, so working with it is just the biggest pain in the butt. In fact, let's see if we can solve it with props, because I don't really... Ooh, it's not really scrolling too quickly, is it? Do these arrows do it any faster? No. Oh, we reached the end of that. Props? I guess it's in props. Where's those orbs? Where are those spicy orbs? Come on, I need the orbs. Ah, here we go. Light orb. Maybe if we put that down and increase the range a lot? Here we go. Range. 60. I mean, that still, we might want the brightness to be like, okay. And with that, we'll be able to kind of light up the area a little bit. Of course, even then, when it's too bright, it is also hard to tell. But at least it's not dark, you know? At least you can see something. So let's move one of these, like, down here. Let's just light up this whole area. Here we go. That's a good idea. Just light it up. And there's some dark spots. Doesn't matter. We're gonna remove it all in the end. Okay. So now that we have that settled, we'll probably take this rock, and we just want to... I mean, we can sculpt into this later. If it doesn't look right, we can just sculpt into it. Because that's probably what's going to happen. Because not only are we going to have to carve into it and fix the kind of problems that it comes with, but... Ooh, maybe, you know, maybe the tallness would look more natural if we had something kind of, like, around it, you know? Maybe it just needs those, like, extra details, like those little bits at the bottom. Those little bottom bits. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good now that we have those. And then something like that. Yeah, it's starting to... Okay, I can see this. I can see this working out. And now we're already gonna have to go and find all these orbs and delete them, because we're gonna have to increase this another layer. Okay, so this is the process that we're gonna go about this. We're gonna keep increasing layer by layer, and we're gonna build up this mountain. So I'm sure a lot of you who play this game are having trouble building terrain. So if I pull this off correctly, then you'll have a nice little tutorial here for you. I'm sure there are better tutorials on how to build terrain. In fact, I'm almost certain there is, so you should go search those up. I don't watch these videos, so I wouldn't be able to give you a link. But, if you really want quote-unquote professional help, then go and get some professional help with your terrain building. Personally, I feel like we're doing it pretty darn good. I could kind of give an explanation of where I want to kind of go with this. So, around this terrain, once we have this mountain kind of figured out, or this hill, I don't really know, I kind of want, like, more of natural kind of looking towers kind of going up, natural towers of stone, and then on the top of those towers, we'll have pipes running through them into the mountain. And I don't know, it'll serve some unknown function. Maybe it's just fits into the lore of this theme park that I don't even know. I don't even know what it'll be. What could possibly be the lore of this theme park? What are these steampunk citizens? Who inhabits this land that now has rides? Maybe it's all steam powered. Maybe we'll do that, because there's a lot of there's rides in here, roller coasters. We've got things like there's some of them that just kind of look steampunky. I think it's like this one, maybe? Was it this one? I think this one might be a new one, actually. Single rail coaster. I think it might be something that we unlock at the Incredible theme park, which is 5 stars, and we're half a star away, so I'm sure that'll happen eventually once we get some rides in here. Because if we got to 4.5 stars with only a fourth of our park used, then with the other fourth, we should probably reach 5, hopefully. It's just a matter of time, really. We've got a lot of stuff up for the amount of rides. Because a lot of people get tons more guests than we do, even though they have far less, because we have just less rides, like, overall. But once this whole thing's completed, we'll have a lot of rides. Probably more than the people can use. We might also, inside of this mountain, might also be a subway. This might be where we go. Or it might just be a normal subway, like... No, I think over here would be a good spot for a subway. So, we would see about that. In other news, let's continue what we were doing. So, let's lower the size a little bit. You probably want... I mean, is it still gonna tower up? Are we still gonna have it tower? I think we might. I think we might still continue the kind of towering up look to it. Because even then, we can sculpt that tower. We can sculpt it to look right, to look correct. Thank God this game auto-saves, too. We can have something like this. Ah, that's looking nice. Yeah. Okay. We'll just kind of have... I mean, it's looking reasonable. I'm liking that. Yeah! We're doing it! We're doing it, guys! We're getting there. Okay. And then we'll have, like, that kind of weird, flattened out area. Maybe that. Yeah, and then we'll get this. And it'll be good. We'll be good on that layer. Dang! Okay, maybe we want to, like, remove this. Dang, there we go! Wow! It's actually looking pretty reasonable. And I'd say this is a little bit too square, though. Maybe that. Okay. So now we go for our next layer. We'll just keep doing this until we've got ourselves a fine mountain. Now, here's the problem with the mountain, too. Is, as I mentioned, it's hard to get it tall, but we need to get it somewhat tall if we want to get rides inside of it. Almost certainly we'll have a roller coaster go through here, maybe even 2. Hopefully 2. Because by the end of the series, the reason I don't have many roller coasters is because I'm trying to spread them out over the course. Oh, it's the hydraulic custom track. Like, if we, let me waste a bunch of money just to put this into testing and show you what it looks like. See, that looks really steampunky. Oh, geez. Yeah, that could create some lag. Okay. Yeah, real steampunky. Look at that. Fantastic appearance right there, bud. That's our ride. We're done with the park now. No, you must close this ride first. Okay, thanks. Let's see here. But yeah, that's what I want to go for. Oh, are these... No, after we delete that, they must disappear quite quickly. If not, then that's... Okay, good. They're gone. Let's see here. We probably want to go to... back to terrain, that's right. Get back on track. Build some more stuff. Let's go with this stone right here. Let's start on the 4th layer. 4th layer, pretty good. Let's go. Let's increase the size once. Oh, we can increase it a lot, actually. Okay. We got this. This is looking good. We're making some good progress on our mountain. Yeah, so we want to keep it tall, keep it nice and... Oh, remove a lot of stuff. 250, get that back. Wait, no, we spend money to remove. That's pretty crazy. So we don't actually get any money for remove. Well, that makes sense, actually. If you're removing terrain, then, you know, theoretically you'd have like a team. You'd have to pay for a team to come in bulldoze the air. You know, just realistically, you'd be spending money and not gaining any, because you're not selling this stone to anyone. Let's see. We probably want to add some more stone around here. Now, at this point, we're gonna start getting areas in our mountain that look kind of weird, being too tall, being too flat. Because sure, we're gonna have some flatness in here, but it's just gonna look pretty weird if we just keep it going like this. Well, maybe it might not. We'll have to see. We'll sculpt it out as looks decent. But we want to keep that in mind, that we don't want it to be too square. Because that gives off the impression that there is definitely something inside and that it's just not natural at all. But we want to try and make it look as natural as possible. Maybe even leaving it blocky. Blocky, personally I prefer blocky. But if it doesn't look good, then you go with the other thing. Because, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you like something, then you like it. And if you don't, then you don't. That's just how it goes. Okay, we've got some more area to work. Now, this front area is starting to look a little weird. We probably want to start figuring that out. Maybe that was a little bit too much to remove at once right over there. You know, just as you go, lowering the amount, maybe even evening it out into more of a normal shape. Probably want to remove something like right there, maybe. You know, go with that. I think this big flat area might be good to keep, though, for now. We're probably going to edit a lot of this, too. Right here, maybe. Yeah, maybe we want to leave this area a little bit taller. Okay. Seems like a good fourth layer. We want to keep this tall. We want to keep this going. Let's go with another layer. We're going for fifth layer already. I mean, these layers take less and less time each, so we're making some good headway. We're getting a mountain in here. What the heck? Can I I'll try and get my screen onto that. I think that's the hydraulic coaster. Is that like... That's so weird. Is there any way we could, like, click right for info? Please wait. I mean, a lot of games have assets kind of hidden, like, underground or somewhere. I don't really know if they still do that or if they still even have to. But, you know, I can't tell if this is an asset or if this was a glitch created somehow by what we did over here. I don't really know. I don't see another one anywhere. It would show up kind of like as an object in the fog, kind of like that color, but I don't see any. Huh. That's very strange. Oh, wouldn't that be crazy if you could arc... Because I remember games like that had building kind of like this. You could arc your screen underneath and build like kind of a fort that comes around and goes under like that far. You'd build it like so it goes super far down so that if you jumped off this edge you could walk and then eventually land on a platform. But you can't do that with this because there's a maximum distance that you can dig down. Yeah, but that's super weird. You can't view it either, so it's probably not even a real ride. It's just there. So I don't know. It seems pretty broken to me. Ooh, we've reached that point where we have trouble getting up. Okay, we can jump up 2 blocks though, so that's nice. Let's go back to terrain, paint terrain. No, block manipulation. That's right. Oh, it's getting dark again. This is the one thing I hate about the night and day cycle. For one, this game should make a game pass that allows you to fly. That is something that's a given. You should definitely have a game pass that allows players to fly. Because then you could fly up to areas and build more easily and not have to worry about how your player can get up there. And for 2, they should definitely have a setting to turn off night and day. I don't know if they already do, actually. Settings, park info, general settings. Is there any night and day? Nightlight. Enable nightlight. Build mode only. Oh, that's just the light that allows you to build during the night. Park info, park area statistics, co-builders. No, I don't think there's anything like changing the night and day cycle. You can enable or disable the nightlight, which is just, you know, how things get brighter when I enter building mode. But sadly, they don't have that option, which sucks. But this game has a lot of options, so we can't complain too much, can we? Okay, let's just fill out this top area and start sculpting what needs to be sculpted, because at that point we'll know. We'll know when we look at it, we'll be like, it needs to be a little bit different, doesn't it? So, of course, as opposed to the wall on that side, we're not even going to probably have anything on this side. Unless we want to continue the wooden fence. By the time this video comes out, I'll probably have already recorded it, but maybe I won't have. So, decide in the comments. Say something. Just talk, you know? If you think that would look good, I might try it out. There's very few people that say anything in the comments, so, you know, you're much more likely to be heard. In fact, I respond to most comments. Of course, if you're one of those people that comments on everything, then I'm less likely to respond. But you know how that goes. I mean, I'm a human being. I'm not everywhere, am I? No, I'm not. Oh my gosh, that freaked me out. No, I didn't. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Let's just finish off this layer first, shall we? Let's just finish this off, and we'll continue this another time. So, thank you all for watching. We're making steady headway into our new area here. So pretty soon here, this mountain is gonna become, you know, a new giant addition to our theme park, and there's gonna be like all kinds of crazy terrain running around here, and we're gonna have cool, new, and unique stuff that makes our park more spectacular. Pretty much one of the great things about this mountain is that it's going to be filling up this big empty space that was there before, making our park look a little bit more filled out. Maybe we want something to kind of intersect with this entrance, and it's not just open space on one side and then not open on the other side. But thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!